So the other day someone asked me why their hamstrings were so tight, and I told them it's one of three things. Okay, you've either been sitting a lot, standing a lot, or walking a lot. He asked me what else is there, and I told him nothing. You just have to stretch your hamstrings. That's the way it is. So thank you for being here. This is Night Owl Yoga, and we'll start off in ragdoll pose. Okay? So standing near the front of your yoga mat, separate your feet to about hip width apart. Put a generous bend in your knees and just let your spine hang really heavy, okay? We're just gonna hang out for a minute. Right? Totally heavy. However deep gravity stretches you is perfect. Okay, your arms, I just like to get them out of the way. I'll drape the back of the hands right next to the feet. And let's go ahead and sway the hips side to side. Yeah, just a gentle, smooth movement in the legs. Spine starts to swing like a rope. And just being here for about a minute. Bring your awareness to your breath. And just get the breath going really slow and steady in and out of your nose. A slow, audible breath is the key. Each time you exhale, let it feel like your spine gets a little bit longer. Right? You let those little spaces between the backbones open up. Alright, just a little extra neck action. Bring your hand to the back of your head. Give your head a little pull. If you pay close attention, you can feel that all the way to your tailbone. Yeah. And go ahead and lift your spine up halfway. Take a deep breath in. And exhale out, forward fold. Okay, 2 more times. Inhale, lift your spine up, about halfway. Exhale, forward fold. And 1 more. Inhale, lift up halfway. Lengthen low back especially. Exhale, forward fold. Yeah, just a little lunge. Let's step the left leg towards the back of the yoga mat. It's a runner's lunge, so you sort of look like a sprinter about to take off. Yeah, and I just want to work into the front of the left hip flexor. Yeah. All right, just a little counter stretch before we keep going back to the hamstrings. Sway side to side with your hips. Just start to work into that tension right there in the front of your left hip. All right, now let's pop up into a pyramid pose. So it's a short staggered stance. Have your right foot about 2.5 feet in front of the left one. Right foot's pointing straight towards the front of the mat. Left foot is angled off to the side. And then just start to get heavy over your right leg. Yeah, and you'll feel right hamstring opening up. Now take a deep, slow breath. Keep the breath slightly audible. And just see how deeply and slowly you can breathe, but without creating any strain. All right, now a triangle pose. So let's lift the spine up halfway. Place your right hand on your right ankle. Step your left foot further towards the back of the yoga mat. Okay. And then rotate your left shoulder up towards the ceiling and wrap your left arm around behind your back. Feel for pressing evenly into both feet. And we're letting some of the body weight drop, still right into the middle of right hamstring. Okay, with this pose, there's a low back stretch too. Rotate your chest towards your ceiling until you feel the left side of low back open up. And relax your neck. And then just a slow, slightly audible breath. a wide leg forward fold. Yeah, pivot both of your feet towards the side of your yoga mat. It's slightly pigeon-footed, so my heels are wider than the toes. And then let's hang out in between the legs. Okay, you can place your hands anywhere that you like, so I'm gonna grab the heels, but you could also place your hands on the ground. Relax the back of your neck until you really do feel the weight of your skull. And we just take it one breath at a time. And you can back off a little with inhale. Add some strength to the pose with exhale. Rotate your sit bones up towards the ceiling. Take an exhale, draw your low belly in. Feel the strength of your core, pull your chest in between your legs. Walk your hands back towards the front of your yoga mat. Let's step up into a squat. That low squat, malasana. Place your elbows on your inner thighs. Get as tall as you can in your upper back. It doesn't look like my upper back is arched, but I'm engaging the upper back like I'm trying to do a back bend. Bring your awareness to your belly, and let's get some movement down there. Soft belly with inhale, let it expand. Take an exhale, draw low belly to spine. And inhale, relax your belly. Let it come out, Buddha belly. Exhale, draw low belly to spine. Feel the glutes lengthening out. And one more. Inhale, soften your stomach, lengthen low back. Exhale, draw low belly in. And hands to the ground. Pop the hips up high. Slight pigeon toe in the feet. Grab the ankles. One good exhale. Strong pull for the arms. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, hands to the mat. Step your right leg backwards, okay? All right, now just flossing into that hip flexor for a moment. Go side to side with your hip bones. Feel for the stretch right there on the front of your right hip joint. Lift your right heel up nice and high and press consciously into your right big toe. Okay, pyramid pose, send your hips backwards. Pop the right foot a little closer to the front of your yoga mat. So short staggered stance. Inhale, lengthen out your lower back. Exhale, fold down over your left leg. A nice big hamstring stretch. Bring your awareness to your left hip now. And just imagine someone was pulling your left hip towards the back of the yoga mat. And a last detail before I just let you breathe. Let's pick the toes up off the mat. And you feel it, right? It's a cool example of how the toes are connected all the way up to the hips and hamstring. Now just slow audible breath. Lift up halfway, left on your left ankle. Step your right foot closer to the back of the yoga mat. It's our triangle pose. Okay. Rotate your chest towards the ceiling. Drape your right arm behind your back. Yeah, we're looking good. Press consciously into both feet. Rotate chest towards the ceiling until you feel the right side of your low back lengthening. And then we just gotta let it breathe. And wide leg forward fold. Point your toes towards the edge of your yoga mat. Hang out in between your legs. gonna spin around for the camera. And you know what to do. Hands anywhere you like. Let your chest get heavy, let your head get heavy. Back off a little with inhale. Give the pose some strength with exhale. Each exhale, draw your belly to your spine. Feel how the core helps to pull your chest lower. Yeah. Place your hands right there on your yoga mat. Pop the feet a little bit closer towards each other. And we'll squat down again. Good way to counter stretch the hamstrings. Nice and tall in the upper back. And then let's just come down to a seat. Okay. Sit in a cross-legged position. Sit up nice and tall. Okay. We'll just set up for a final cleansing breath to end the practice. Okay. Rest your hands on your legs. Lift your ribs until it feels like there's more space for your breath in there. Wherever you're at in your breath, exhale everything out. Inhale through your nose. Hold for a moment when you're full. And wash everything out of your mouth. Okay, you can blink open your eyes if they're closed. And that's our practice for the evening. Thank you all for joining me. If you enjoyed the practice, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. And that's all I've got. Love you guys. Till next time.